This is IIT JAM 2021, question number 33. Let's see what the question is saying. Which of the following statement are correct about the Indian economy during the colonial period? Let's see what are the options. The average annual growth rate per capita was lower during the period 1920 to 47 than the period 1865 to 1920. This is a correct option. Yes, the growth rate, the annual growth rate of income was much lower. So, once the Britishers had established themselves, we had the British Raj. Over time, what we saw was that the growth rate of GDP was continuously declining. And the main reason for the growth rate of GDP to decline was actually because they were going ahead and exhausting all our resources. So this is a correct statement to say that the average annual growth rate per capita income was lower. The colonial administration generated a large amount of revenue from peasants by raising the land revenue. This is correct. It actually happened that they were exploiting the peasants. They were collecting a large amount of revenue from the peasants. They were going ahead and charging huge land revenues. The British brought capital from England for the construction of railways and passed on the burden of interest to the Indian taxpayers. Yes, all form of taxes, whether it was a land tax, whether it was a tax on the railways, all of those were passed from the Britishers to the Indians. Dadabhai Nauroji's estimates of the drain of wealth from India to England included, among other things, the home charges. Correct. So ideally, this entire thing was called by Dadabhai Nauroji as the drain of wealth. And according to the drain of wealth, the entire concept of the drain of wealth was that whatever is the wealth of the Indian economy, that wealth of the Indian economy is getting towards the wealth of the Britishers. So it is the wealth of the Indian economy was going from the hand of the Indians to the hands of the Britishers. So this drain of wealth is something that took place ideally from the period of 1920 to 47. And this is when there were high land charges, there were high charges on the railways, there were high home charges, etc. So all options A, B, C, D are correct. Thank you.